and spent many years there training and teaching his monks. He is a well-known master, scholar and practitioner with the profound knowledge of Buddhist teachings of Sutra, Tantra and Dzogchen. And he has many Tibetan, Indian and international students and disciples. And Rinpoche is not travelling the world. He resides in Dharamsala in the Himalayas in India, where he founded the Bodhicitta Centre, which attracts thousands of students who come from all across the globe to learn Dharma and be compassionately guided towards inner peace and happiness. It has taken almost 1 year of planning and effort for Rinpoche and I to be here with you tonight, so you can have the opportunity to sit in his splendour and listen to these profound teachings. Because Rinpoche always teaches on donation so that everybody can afford to come, it does mean that we depend on these donations to help support the tour, which includes flight tickets, visas, insurance, cost of ferry, living and travel expenses, and many other unexpected bits that pop up. And of course, to return again next year. So please be as generous as you possibly can. There is a donation box at the door and a QR code scan for online payments. I hope you enjoy and receive the benefit from these precious teachings that you're about to receive. And if you would like further information about Rinpoche, his schedule and the Bodhicitta Centre in India, please check his website, chantrul-rinpoche.com. Tonight Rinpoche is going to be teaching on the nature of mind. And you please switch off and silence your mobile phones. Also, I've left the email list out the front for anyone who'd like to help volunteer, help keep this tour going, and people for packing up venues, setting up venues, driving, accommodation, and anything you can offer. Thank you very much.
Yamdi Samba Loe Shebja Sheta Shejo Timo Antyamba Naye Shuni Korlo Korde So Tangi Duji Shajiri Zano Janima Dode Honjumba Sedi Shaji Jabu Shabla Kushan Sar Gumbolo Ayandi Wanda Tome Nyeshona Jujita Jujun Shao Silas Zamlin Yenchon Amla Kushan Sar Zalan Zibi Jendu Chunita Tujan Tonyam Ben Tamaya Tambari Peter Juji Kundi Shukur Dombin Hanshin Chimmy was a Shabla Kushan Sar Chibjagun Chindola Gypsy Terre Chimmy was a young church to Tendu was a long Chenam Hinamjur Jimmy Limbi Shabla Kushan Sar Marie Sangwin Charan Lasher Kundo Zambu Malam numbers Sibji Gavin Tilin Zinzab Mibham Jamchu Shavla Kushan Sar Pami Tuxi Turjit Nyumji Trupina Rodera Lampikar Montu Nondari Pihaji Jingme Pemjo Shavla Kushan Sar Amsang Kharwa Tondu Nyumjime Sabjanami Anden Darshenda Nilu Rajar Tumbi Nanjur Yeshi Wanchu Shabla Kushan Sar Kunzan Dursim Garab Shirasan Pema Gara Jimban Yushuma Sozan Namnya Tirtun Jarsas Katiri Lama Namla Kushan Sar Kanda Shochu Tungwanji Dena Deshalamar Jiva Kansata Tumbi Shuji Shembe Sembrando Bateda Tamje Darshashi Namo Arya Tambal Hai Kenalo Tando Shinke Tum Dondong Mi Kenam Tang Roa Pindi Dakechizam Tamje Keta Chujan Tujur Shi. Okay, so we going to pray this forum material book on English 3 times only. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that keep some close and the others distant. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from this firm bliss which is free of all suffering. May all beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that keep some close and the others distant. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from this supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that keep some close and the others distant. this evening we are going to talk about the nature of the mind. That is our topic. So this topic I think is important for everyone to understand because everybody we can have the consciousness mind. So that's the reason why everyone wants to be happy, enjoyment, and everyone wanting to be freedom from the sufferings and the unpleasant feelings, so on. That's not only human beings, even non-human beings, animals, small insects, they are same like us, wanting happy, enjoy, and want to free from suffering. So sentient beings actually could be can existent numberlessly according to the Buddhist point of view, because the space is existent endlessly. So as long as providing the space boundlessly, and then the universe could be can also existent endlessly. That's why sentient beings numberless. But the numberless sentient beings could be can be division into 6 categories. 6 realm beings are 3 unfortunate lower realm being, hell realm being, hungry ghost realm being, and animal realm beings. These are the 3 which are unfortunate lower. Because they are born in this unfortunate lower realm, misted loads of non-merits, negative action, and they couldn't find the antidote for the purification. So finally, they were born on any one of the lower unfortunate realm. So that's why there are more suffering, more obstacles, more problems compared than the upper realm beings. And then the fortune realm beings, also there are 3 invariably: human realm being, God realm beings, and the semi-God realm beings. These are the 3 we say fortune upper realm being. Because fortunately they previous accumulated loads of merits, and on top having enough aspiration prayers over and over for future falling low realm, freedom from low realm, and the future for reborn higher fortune realm. In the end, when they completely completed the actual needed course and the conditions for reborn higher, and finally they're born in this any one of fortune upper realm. So we are in this fortune because the human realm. So human being is the most one precious compare and other realm beings according to the Buddhist philosophy point of view, because the human brain is more clever, more intelligent. If you follow a natural law of cause and effect, if you want to training your mind to attainment completely freedom of suffering and the faults of samsara, and the most one powerful body is the human being. This is the one powerful vessels for such of the practices. So that's why I say this human birth is more precious than wish-fulfilling jewel. Wish-fulfilling jewel could become fulfillment of very temporary moments as your wish, but it cannot bring the fulfillment of ultimate peace and ultimate enjoyment. Better precious in human mind if you use in the correct way, and then can bring not only benefit at the temporary moment, but on top can bring the fulfillment of ultimate peace, ultimate enjoyment. So that's why we are lucky. We are really fortunate because we, in the moment, found how to form this precious human body. So now we're going to be thinking about what is the most one important, the essential of the human value, the meaning of our life. As usually, of course, important to be happy, enjoy your life, and the less of suffering and sorrow. That's not only human being, every sentient being, as mentioned to you, the wishes are same. So that's why day and night, 24, we're looking, thinking, searching, working, finding for happiness, enjoyment. But unfortunately, among this ordinary world, yet not achievement state, completely satisfaction state. So this is telling us something not enough yet to understand the root of happiness, enjoyment. Because generally we believe very much 100% that depend to the happiness, enjoyment comes from depend to the development state of external materiality things such as five sense source, pleasures, object, form, sound, smell, taste, and pleasures of tactile sensation, so on. Actually, born naturally, this human body with the five faculties. So therefore, of course, naturally we need to depend to the external five sense source, pleasures, object, very much important, mental sense source, the faculty. But that is only physically how could we can help long life and comfortable of your body. But mentally, the mental sick, the mental illness, the mental problems, the anxiety, the depression, the pressures. So these kind of all the sorrow, suffering, the mental suffering, these are very much dependent to the development state of our one's own mentality, qualities. So in this case, now today we're going a little bit talking about the nature of the mind. We're not talking much about external materiality. We're talking more today is about of internal nature of our mentality, the mind nature. Because our mind could become the root of both of happiness and unhappiness. That means is if you can focus on the nature of your mind, if you can relax on the nature on your mind, you have more comfortable feeling, relaxation feeling, restness feeling, peacefulness, comfortable, enjoyment, mental, the peaceful energy, all is born from your heart, your mind. But also is it the contrary, the opposite. If you too much, your mind mentally scattered, wandered into the negative emotion, day and night, such of like desire, anger, jealousy, hatred thought, harmful mind thought, harming mind, impatient mind, or so on. These kind of afflictive emotion, if afflicted to the of your true nature mind, and then is really painful. Our heart, very unrelaxation, unrestness feeling comes to us. So therefore, very much is depend with obscuration your mind of the afflictive emotions, or without the obscuration of afflictive emotions to your mind. That is the source both of happiness and unhappiness. In this way, we're going to talk a little bit about the nature of our minds. So the mind, what means is the mind first. In common word, according to Buddhist, we say consciousness. Consciousness means is the definition or clarity, awareness, or clear and knowing. So clear understanding or clarity awareness is as the aspect, the definition aspect of our consciousness or mind. So how do we know our mind nature is as clarity awareness? That easy by yourself you can find the answer by your own experiencing, because you can clearly listen about this kind of topic, or you can clearly perceiving the reflection the object of external object of form, sound, smell, taste, contact, and tactile sensation, so on. This telling us a mind nature definition, the aspect clarity. If lack clarity or opposite of clarity or non-clarity, if mind nature, then there's no possibilities arising of the any of the reflection object of knowledge, no possible, but that's not the case. So that's the one we can get the answer. Mind nature is clarity or knowing. And not only clarity, but on top, the second aspect, the definition of mind is awareness, aspect of awareness, the awareness of the knowing. So how we know the mind definition, the aspect of awareness, is also you can get the answer on your experiencing, because we can clearly aware which is pleasant, the reflection object of knowledge appears on your mind, and which is unpleasant object, the reflection object of knowledge, unpleasant, which is the equanimity, neutral, because when arising any object of the knowledge on your mind, you can feel, you can experiencing, the feeling, the sensation. So our feeling, we can invariably divide into there's three different kind of categories, which is pleasant feeling, can experiencing unpleasant feeling, and can experiencing of equanimity feeling. So why can we having these three different kind of definition feeling? Because when arising the reflection object of knowledge is as unpleasant, and then your feeling also is a sensation, experiencing is also unpleasant, sadness feeling, difficult feeling, sorrow, suffering. When arising the reflection object, external object, is as pleasant, and then your sensation also feeling happy, enjoyment, comfortable, relaxation, restness, peaceful feeling comes to you. And when addressing the reflection object, the external object is not attractive, not non-attractive, it is neutral. And then internal or experiencing of the feeling also is not pleasant, not unpleasant, but is equanimity feeling, the sensation. So this is telling us, because mind nature, the definition, the aspect of awareness, that is the point, meaning the awareness, that is the point, the definition of the knowing. So these together do two aspects, clarity, aspect awareness. That is the definition of our consciousness. So that is the definition of our mind. So this mind, the continuity, the stream of the clarity awareness, again, if you research further, more clearly, more detail, and then we can division into the two different kind stages. One is conventional mind, one is ultimate mind. So conventional mind means is a very ordinary mind, appearances of ordinary mind, and ultimate mind means is a very true nature of extraordinary, true nature of the reality. So therefore, is the stream of our mind, the continuity stream of our mind, we can understand the two qualities. Qualities of conventional truth, the qualities of ultimately, the ultimate truth. So now, what is the difference? How we distinguish difference between of these two, conventional mind and ultimate mind? So first, we're talking a little bit the conventional mind. Conventional mind could be of compounded phenomena. That's the part of compounded phenomena. Compounded phenomena means is related to the moment, three moments. The aspect of arising moments, the moment of aspect of dwelling, the aspect of ceasing or stopping. So these are the three aspects: arising, aspect dwelling, aspect of ceasing or stopping. These are the three is the definition of the characteristics of the compounded phenomena. So our consciousness, ordinary conventional mind nature is like this continuity, because momentarily changing means is first moment arising, second moment dwelling, and in third moment is disappear or ceasing. Doesn't mean is totally stopping, because then arising next moment again, and then is dwelling and then ceasing, and then again appears the next moment. This moment by moment, so that's the continuity, the stem of our conventional mind. So this is a compounded, the aspect of the definition of compounded phenomena of ordinary, normal, conventional mind. So this compounded phenomena mind is actually ordinary mind is very much scattered or wandered foolishly in this samsara, in the of the world, how we are born, why we are born, and how we are going continuously, and where or when. So this all is depend to the obscuration of karma, the obscuration of delusion. So these two obscurations actually is the aspect of conventional truth. The depend to the of conventionally better circumstantially apparent of the obscuration, and then obscured to the true nature of ultimate mind. So why obscured to the mind by the obscuration of karma? Karma is actually Sanskrit language, but literally in Tibetan, lay. Lay means is a translation on English is that can be action or activity, the active. So action. So that's the meaning karma. Karma means is the active of the person's action. So the action very much depends to the motive. Motive means motivation. So motivation related to the mind, the consciousness. I mentioned the clarity, awareness. There's no continuity, clarity, awareness. There's no motive, no motivation cannot come. There's no motivation, and then there's no action. If there's no action, that means there's no karma. If there's no karma and then no result of the rapid result of contaminated aggregates of the samsara, but we are within the contaminated of aggregates in this samsara because we lots accumulated of uncontaminated karma since from beginningless time and born in this samsara till continuously yet not freedom from dependent to the obscuration of to the contaminated of karma or the action. So why we are having this obscuration of the contaminated karma? Because the contaminated karma very much dependent to the all motive I mentioned. You mentioned the afflictive emotion, or dependent to the defilements, the obscuration to the of your mind. So these defilements or the obscuration of afflictive emotion is very much depend to the obscuration of ignorant or ignorance. So
So ignorant means is in Tibetan is marikpa. Marikpa means is literally is not known or not understanding. Not only not known, but is misunderstanding or mistake. Misunderstanding to the true nature, mind. Misunderstanding to the of phenomenal nature. Particularly is misunderstand. We need to understand that to be understand the misunderstanding the object true nature of one's own mind. So in this case now, conventional mind means is impermanence, changeable object, related to the of compounded phenomena, momentary and circumstantial appearances. That is the deluded with ignorant, with confusion, confusing mind, confusion, non-clarity, something like for darkness mind, ignorant mind. So this kind of all is, we can say, ordinary delusion mind, ordinary consciousness. So now, what is the reality, the ultimate, the absolute truth nature of our mind? This is our topic today. So the absolute true nature of our mind is totally opposite. The contrary about mentioned to you is ordinary is the wrong perception. Ordinary is the deluded mind, opposite. So that means is our true nature mind is impermanence, or the permanent. Our true nature mind is permanent because ordinary delusion mind is impermanence. So our true nature mind nature is unborn emptiness because ordinary mind we believe existed substantially, inherently. And then our true nature, the mind true nature is, the essence of our true nature is as the luminosity, luminousness or luminosity. So luminosity, the aspect of luminosity is as the essential of empty nature of our mind. So this is the opposite of ordinary ignorant, obscuration of ignorant or darkness mind, fogginess mind, sinkiness mind, or something deluded mind, delusion. So the opposite of clarity. So our true mind, true nature, essence of our mind, true nature is as clarity or luminosity or luminescence. So these two, the aspect of unborn nature, emptiness, and aspect essential, meaning the essence of the luminosity, only aspect different. Two aspects, but one nature. One nature means is to be union, completely unity, unborn nature, emptiness of your mind, and the essential as apparent of the luminosity. So this is, we're calling as actually is the Buddha nature. Sanskrit language, Skratangarbha. Or other hand, on Sanskrit language is Tathagatangarpa, we can say. In Tibetan, Devashepi Mingbo or Devashepi Mingbo. That's translation on, we say, Buddha nature, or the nature of enlightenment. So this true nature, mind is primordially pure, stainless. Primordially pure means stainless. Ordinary delusion mind is with stain, obscuration with stains. The true nature mind is stainless. You see, this stainless meant is was beginning is mind nature is with stain, and then later after and become purifying and then become pure. That's not the case. Primordially is mind nature is pure and stainless. Primordially, sense from beginningless purity, mind nature essential. That is the aspect of the Buddha nature, stainless, without any of the stains to the true nature. That's pure, pretty, primordially pure, absolute truth nature, pure states, clarity and unborn nature. That's the ground, the basic nature, ground, ground nature. So in this way now, then what is the difference? Our mind nature is primordially pure. Then what is the difference between ordinary being, extraordinary being, very enlightenment like Buddha, beings of the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas? Actually, according to the point, true nature, mind true nature, and there's no difference. Totally same nature. Since very, very ordinary mind nature, up to of very, very extraordinary, like omniscience, all-knowing knowledge, Buddha's mind nature is the same, equal quality. There's no different quality. But the obscuration is very different. You know, ordinary people's mind nature is obscured by the obscuration of delusion, obscuration of karma, obscured by the obscuration of ignorance, obscured by the emotions or so on. And then extraordinary achievement mind nature is completely freedom from such obscuration of karma, freedom, completely obscuration of delusion, completely freedom of obscuration to the omniscient, even obscuration of to the omniscient, you know. So therefore, with obscuration, without obscuration, that is only difference between ordinary mind nature and the mind and extraordinary mind is what difference. So in the text, what did they say? Simchin Damna Sankide, Ongyanglo Tumitu, Traumative Sanking, which I just quoted in text in Tibetan word. That means is all the sentient beings are already Buddha. But circumstantially obscured mind nature by the obscuration of delusion. But when you will be completely freedom of the obscuration of delusion, and that means is already was Buddha. That's the Buddhahood, you know. So in this case now, it is possible. Everyone can realization one's own true nature mind. Very, very possible. Everyone, you have the potential power to be realization one's own mind, true nature, or true nature of mind. The reason, because the seed of enlightenment, the seed of Buddha nature, sown on your ground nature mind, sense from beginningless. Only now is the seedling depend to of the conditions. So condition means is the favorable condition, the positive emotion, like compassion. We need to training on cultivating with our training with our compassion, loving kindness, tolerance, forgiveness, patience, relaxation, restness, wisdom, understanding, so on. This kind of all is, we can say, positive emotion, positive energy. So if you can cultivating more your mind on the positive, and then naturally will be decreasing about the negative emotion. If negative emotion is decreasing, and then it's also naturally increasing of the positive emotion. So these two is like the waxing moon in the lunar of calendar, and then every day is the moon. The darkness part of is a waning, and then is the what of the wet set is the increasing, developing in the week. That's the waxing moon example. And the 15th day, and the completely the moon is full moon appears. So that means is the end completely your mind has become like full moon, completely freedom from not only the temporary obscuration, but even though the imprints or the most stand or the subtlest of the stand obscuration, the stand, you will be freedom. So that means your mind has become completely enlightenment, like full moon. Like so, everyone. That is why is the sooner or later enlightenment comes to you very much. It is possible. So, and therefore, in the text, I just quote one verse from the Ayam Matriya, Ultra Tantra text. They say, "The last said Jamin, Jabar Shah Joseph, Yantang and Layantata, Yantang Ton and Dampatur." I just quoted to one verses with 4 lines on Tibetan language, but anyway, means is our mind, this Buddha nature mind, one's own mind nature. Because at the very beginning you're thinking, oh, I'm very ordinary. So therefore my mind nature is very dirty, must be very, very polluted or something. My mind nature is very emotionality. My mind nature is very, the delusion, afflictive emotion, afflicted by the afflictive emotion. My mind nature must be obscured by the of ignorant primordially if you're thinking. That's totally wrong. That's not true. Okay? That's not true. And then also, on the other hand, also we're thinking, okay, if practice, training, meditate, collection merits, collecting wisdom, and practice, do many things, and then finally you thinking you will be enlightenment, enlightenment is become something, the qualities newly born, some good qualities one day comes, or increasing about more of the mental, the spiritual, the qualities, but that's also not true. There's no abandonment object sense from beginningless to the mind nature. Therefore, there's no engagement, some qualities, sense from beginningless till enlightenment. Then what does make sense now? The practice. But still they say, so then what means is a liberation? If there's no any necessary abandonment object, then no necessary engagement of object, then what means is a liberation? The liberation means has to be relaxed. Rest on the once the mind nature, just relaxed. Rest has to be recognized. True one's own true nature mind, just relax on there. So if you can is on the true nature mind, if you can relax on the mind nature, if you can experiencing one's own mind nature, if you can recognize one's own true nature, states, mind, nature, that is on the meaning liberation. Liberated means because we very ordinary, even nature, mind nature is primarily pure, but we haven't yet freedom from the obscuration of the distraction mind. Our mind is distracted, such of delusion, anger, desire, attachment, jealousy, hatred, the harmful thought, the harming mind, the busyness mind, the monkey mind, the crazy mind, jumping object to another object day and night, thinking that and this past, present, or future, it's always 24 hours is, the mind is running and running, it's beginningless and endlessly. So this is just circumstantially, your mind nature obscured such of the business mind, but that's not reality. So therefore now you must be try to rest on your true nature, to be relaxed on the true nature mind. So if you cannot relax on the mind, that means your mind will be obscured. If you can relax on the mind nature, that means is you found the way of enlightenment. So if you can training your mind on the experiencing about relaxation, restness, that means is practice. That means is meditation. Meditation, the mind nature meditation. That is a practice to training mind nature, one's own mind nature training, the essential mind nature training. If you can relax. So how could we can focus on the true nature mind? First, we must need to understand what is the nature mind, which is the ultimate truth of mind nature, which is the conventional truth, appearances. This is true. Must be distinguished. So therefore, we need to first must be to listen to the qualified, learned, scholar, authentic teachers, teaching or read or listen, reading or listening. That's a hearing wisdom. And if you collection of over and hearing the wisdom, and then the next stage is contemplation wisdom. We need to collect the wisdom of contemplation, which means is not enough only listening, but we need to understand what you're listening. So how could we can understand is very much important, the wisdom of contemplation, or the wisdom of understanding wisdom, or the wisdom of the knowledge, wisdom, or say the word of the reflection of the hearing, the listening. So this is the second wisdom. But still, we cannot realization true nature. Mind only just hearing, listening, only and contemplating. But now the third stage of wisdom, we need to be collected wisdom of meditation. So meditation now, what is the object of meditation? Object of meditation is what was you understand from the listening of wisdom, and from the contemplation of wisdom. Was you found the conviction, certainty, the view to the true nature of your mind is unborn, emptiness. Doesn't mean is mind nature unborn, is nothingness, because the luminosity, clarity is as the essence of your true nature mind. So the union of the unity of unborn nature, dharma dhatu, dharma sphere, nature, and essence, the wisdom of clarity, that is exactly the point meaning Buddha nature. That is exactly one's own true mind nature, truth, the state of mind nature. So therefore, when you found the conviction, the certainty from your follow the valid cognition, follow your investigations, authentic or analyze, and from the perfect teaching, and then you understand clearly what is the true nature of your mind, what is the obscuration of your mind, what is the ultimate mind, what is conventional mind. So this is true truth. So when you understand, then you must be to do practice, training your mind on this understanding. So how can training your mind on this understand? That means it had to be meditate. You need to meditation. So what means is meditation? Gum, in Tibetan say gum. Gum means has to be familiarity, has to be habituated about your understand, has to be familiarity about view of your understand. The true nature, understand the true nature of your mind. You has to be more familiarity, has to be more habituated, because we haven't yet habituated, you haven't yet familiarity about this view. So therefore, not enough only understand, not enough only even experiencing at the moments in the true nature mind, because obscurations easily comes to the wrong of emotion, the wrong view, the wrong perception, circumstantially, because we very much habituated the negative emotions and the afflictive emotions. The delusion mind is sense-born and samsara, ordinaries. We haven't yet so much habituated the realization true nature mind. Even born nature mind is primarily pure, but we haven't yet recognition. So therefore, we haven't yet habituated. So now we start training your mind on this meditation, one equipoise, one-pointed placeness mind, on the true nature of your mind, without any concept, conception. We say one-pointedness mind, equipoise meditation concentration on the of true nature, primordial wisdom, luminosity, and unborn nature mind, without any concept. So this is the reality of your mind and the meditation of your nature mind. Because normal, the opposite of meditation is with concept, with thought, with distraction mind, with thinking that and this, that's not meditation. Meditation doesn't mean thinking. Meditation just means it's just relaxed on the nature of your reality, mind nature of the reality. Primordial pure, empty nature, wisdom, primordial pure, essential of luminosity. So just focus on there and relax. So that means it's meditation as much you can. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 1 hour, or long as much you can. Focus on this recognition, on this experiencing, and then become more familiarity. But the meditation, meditation we can division into 2 stages. 1, according to the eco-post meditation stage, and 1 is according to the post meditation stage. That is 2. So what is the difference post meditation and the eco-post meditation stage? The eco-post meditation stage means is physically with the meditation posture, sitting on the chair or on the sofa or on the cushion, just relaxed, very comfortable. You're full of your muscles of your body, joints, or the so on, everything is made very comfortable while sitting with the meditation posture, and verbally silent and breathing very naturally, out in, without a sound, quietly, slightly, and mentally just relaxed on this, as mentioned you, what do you understand the view, true nature, unborn, Dharma sphere, and essential of clarity or luminescence. So relaxed on there, without any thought, without any concept, without any spheres, object, without spheres of aspect, spheres of object, subject, and active isap of meditation. That means it's a non-conceptuality, non-thought, one-pointed equipoise, the one-pointedness equipoise meditation concentration without any concept. That is equipoise meditation. Equipoise meditation. And then the second one, post-meditation. Post-meditation means is not necessarily with the meditation posture, sitting on the chair, on the cushion, and also not necessarily just silent, as a speech or something, is breathing carefully, not necessarily. And also not necessarily is your mentally without thought, without concepts. But with the concept, with the thought, with an act, by physically, by verbally, by mentally, walking time, talking time, eating time, sleeping time, driving time, anywhere, an act, you can focus on your meditation, concentration. This meditation is with a post-meditation. That times you cannot focus on the true nature of one-pointedness without concepts, but you can focus on the conventionally appearances or illusorily. Appearances, object of your meditation, illusorily, and the subject of your the perceiver, the percept, also illusorily, and the action of your meditation practice also illusorily. That means everything is relatively, conventionally, interdependently, illusorily, like dreaming, like magic illusions. Something, everything's focus on like this way. You can enact. You don't need to change something is physically, verbally, but mentally focus on this energy. That is a post meditation. So very beginning, the new meditator, cannot do meditative union of the post meditation and ego-post meditation must be separate, because you cannot. When you, if possible, try to focus the ego-post meditation concentration on your true nature, that times there's no post meditation. When you focus on the more post meditation, that times you cannot focus on the ego-post meditation, because we are very beginning. But the end, when you will be achievement, very familiarity, habituated about these two meditation, the two stages, two levels of post meditation and ultimate meditation, become more familiarity, more habituated, and then one day you can do meditate together of post meditation and ultimate the ego-post meditation, only different aspect, but there's no different definitions, become union. This like Buddha's meditation, no separate. Even the Bodhisattva, 8th Bhumi achievement state, 8th ground Bodhisattva and to 10th ground of Bodhisattva's meditation also is almost non-separate. Between ego-post meditation and post meditation could be union, So we are very ordinary. We cannot do union, but we can do practice separately, ego-post meditation and the post meditation. So anyway, that is the meaning of meditation. So to the true nature. So anyway, that is the last session. Number 2. So when you will be realization on true nature mind, by this understanding, by this learning, by this contemplation, by this meditation, in that means you will be enlightenment. You will be attainment, the freedom of the force of a true dualistic grasping mind. You will be freedom from ego clinging. You will be freedom from the sick grasping. You can be freedom from the ignorant. If free, and it's free from delusion. If free delusion, then free from contaminated karma. If freedom from the contaminated karma, you free from suffering of the samsara fully. Doesn't mean we disappear. Still you can remain in the samsara if as you want, attitude benefit to other sentient beings freely. That's extraordinary reincarnation. How can we emanate into samsara to benefit other sentient beings with power only wisdom and compassion? Because you are having achievement realization one's own true nature mind. So you have no ignorant delusion karma. You only completely achievement realization true nature unborn dharma sphere and essential of luminosity wisdom. So therefore your mind achievement completely the primordial wisdom. So therefore you can be born in this samsara again and again for benefit other mother sentient beings till emptying samsara effortlessly, just naturally, spontaneously, automatically you can enact to benefit the sentient beings physically, verbally, mentally, but that's a manifestation body, emanation body, not ordinary body anymore there. Ordinary is uncontaminated body transformed into extraordinaries. Ordinary is a contaminated body transformed into extraordinaries uncontaminated body. This means wisdom body, or the union of compassion and wisdom. So that means you're having freedom for where, when, how we want to born in samsara freely, only because projection by the power, achieving condition of the wisdom and compassion only. That is a real manifestation body. But we also born in the samsara again and again. Life is not only one time, but we born better foolishly. That means we haven't freedom yet. Where we want born, when we will be born, we have no choice. That's not our choice. That depends to our karma, or action, or motivation, or so on. That means we haven't freedom yet from obscuration of karma, contaminated karma, we haven't yet freedom from obscuration or delusion, ignorance. It's dependent with our karma and dependent with our delusion. That's ordinary birth. Ordinary is how we born in samsara. So that is exactly we say cyclic existence. Samsara means korwa. Korwa means circulation. Cyclic. Again and again and again. How many times we born in this samsara? Numberless times already. One person born again and again, numberless times. Because we have no beginning. We born from beginningless in this samsara with ignorant. So therefore, it's numberless times we born in this samsara. That means numberless times we dead. Death, birth, death, birth, death, birth, again and again. But where we are born numberless times, this is many different. Depends. Sometimes if you have good karma, fortunate, and then we born the upper fortune, God realm. God of formless realm we born many times. And sometimes we have many times born God of form realm. Sometimes we was born already the God of desire realm. Sometimes we born of a semi-God realm. Sometimes we born of human realm many times. In this life, at the moment right now, we are born in the human realm, right? Now we are in the human realm. This all is a fortune karma. We did accumulated lots of virtues, merits during past life. That's why today we have fortune this human birth. But not always we guaranteeing we are born fortune realm. Unfortunately, we also happened many times falling, the reborn in the lower realm, hell realm, hungry ghost realm, animal realm also too. That means sometimes up, sometimes down. We never know exactly because the four possibilities in this life is human being, immediate next rebirth can be animal realms or so on. In this life is an animal realm beings, but it could be can immediate next rebirth human realm beings also. But this life from human and next rebirth again human also possible. And this life from this life is animal, next life again animal also possible. Like this way, the 6 different kind of realm beings can be the 4 possibilities. Low realm beings can be born next rebirth the higher realm beings possible next rebirth the low realm. Low realm possible to low realm, again low realm, and the upper realm beings could become possible again in the next rebirth upper realm beings, or so on. There are 4 possibilities. So therefore now you want to born higher fortune realm or lower. I think no one want to born lower realm. Everyone, if possible, is like you wanted to born higher fortune. If this is true, and then we need to start training on the positive emotion and with a positive of the morality, contact, morality, the ethics, or so on. Anyway, we need to cultivating on the positive actions as much as can. Focus on the more compassion, loving kindness, wisdom, peaceful, relaxation, restness, attitude to benefit each others, or taking off the good motivations, so on. That's it merits with the wisdom to understand which is negative, which is positive, which is a necessary abandonment, which is engagement object. We must be distinguished, and then follow your view. Naturally, that is the Buddha Shakyamuni where he says, I just quoted one verse from Tibetan. But that meant is commit no wills, engage as much in virtuous deeds, subdue one's own mandatorily. This is the Buddha Dharma. So commit the evil. Because evil means is the negative action, negative emotion. If you want to free from suffering, then you must be try to as much you can avoid negative action, negative emotion. Because a negative action, negative emotion is direct or indirectly can cause and condition of your future suffering comes to you. So therefore commit no evils. And engage as much in virtuous deeds, because virtue is the cause and condition of your future happiness, enjoyment. Because we want happy enjoy. But actually, in the text, the Indian very scholar, qualified, famous one master, Shantadeva, he says in his Bodhicharya Avatar text, Dungan dondo seven dungan jelamumba devan dojen timu pirangi deva trust. So that means is dungan, even though, because the ordinary ignorant mind is, even though we want to be freedom from suffering, but we chasing to the cause and condition of suffering. Even when we want to be attainment state, happiness, enjoyment, but destroy the root, the cause and the conditions of the happiness, enjoyment, Bewansa. Bewansa destroy the cause of happiness, enjoyment, one's own happiness, enjoyment, like enemy like. Bewansa destroy one's own the root of happiness, enjoyment. So why? Because we wanting happy. Why we destroy the root of happiness? We don't want suffering, but why we causing about chasing to the causes condition of suffering? Means is because that's a mistake. That is misunderstanding. That is ignorant. That is stupidity. So therefore now, how could we can change about this wrong perception, this wrong recognition? We need to has to be understand. That is better wisdom, better learning, starting. Follow the logic, perfect logic. Follow the perfect reasoning, and you use on your excellent investigations, the analytical analysis, to clearly know why suffering, why happy comes. Should be natural law, of course, and effect. Everything has to be clearly. And if understanding, that is wisdom. The opposite of understanding, misunderstanding. Misunderstanding means is ignorant. So now we understand ignorant is at the root of obscuration, the delusion, very clear. So, and therefore, as finally Buddha says, subdue one's own mind thoroughly. Subdue. Means because the mind, true nature, primordially already pure. No any stance I mention you a stand as primordially. But circumstantially obscure the true nature mind, better obscuration, delusion, like the pure sky. Means is the space. Its element, nature is primordially pure, primordially unborn, primordially uncompounded phenomena. But still is better circumstantially apparent pollution, polluted, the cloudy, the windy, the dusty, something is the smoke arising, the foggy, something or so on, and the polluted, the pollution, polluted the space. So we see, oh, today is unpure this sky. We say, oh, today is very pure the sky, but sky is there's no change any. But appearances is pure or impure, it depends the circumstantial appearances of the obscuration of the pollution. So likewise, as our mind nature is always as a pure sense from beginning as till enlightenment, Buddhahood, no difference. Buddha nature is one test. But the circumstantially apparent of the two dualistic, grasping mind with, and that is ignorant. Without two dualistic grasping mind, that is wisdom. So therefore, we are important to first understand the nature of mind, and secondly has to be experiencing the nature of mind. Thirdly has to be recognize the nature of mind, and then you will be completely enlightenment, achievement, enlightenment, completely freedom comes to you. That means you are become holy person. You are become noble being, Arya being, Arhat, we can say supreme being, enlightenment being, or Bodhisattva being, or Buddha being. No matter whatever you use different name, that times you are really God. Okay, that is the real God. God means Someone yet not freedom, ignorant, and that's not really perfect God. Completely someone freedom from delusion, karma, that means real God, the meaning. So everyone we become attainment state of this ultimate peace and the ultimate enjoyment. So therefore, very important, right now, I mentioned to you, we are lucky, we have chance, opportunity to learning, studying, we are still not too old, still you have good, healthy enough, and still you have freedom, what you want to do, what should not to do, that's your choice. So we are lucky because we are this human realm. So, and therefore we are lucky more because we having chance to understanding, we having chance to distinguish which is abandonment object, which is engagement object of knowledge. All is the opportunity. This chance is very rare, not for everyone, not for any times. So that's the only chance once in this life. So in this life, if you could find the essential meaning of your life, most the supreme meaning of your life, and then you found the way enlightenment. In this time, if we lose, missing the essential point, meaning important, and then difficult to obtain again this chance opportunity, takes very long, takes time very long. So therefore, everybody try, train once a month and relax it. So this means is the enlightenment, relaxation month doesn't mean it's the only benefit for one day future. Because sometimes people say, oh, Buddha Dharma when talking for lots about enlightenment, lots of liberation, lots of achievement, Buddhahood or something one day, that this is too distant, too far for us. We need happiness, enjoyment right now, very present. It's true. So therefore, the Dharma practitioners can benefit and right now. And of course, on top of that, future too, both. So therefore, we need to understand how to do benefit of yourself and how to do benefit others, to each others. So this is very important, the subject, to understand the true nature of a mind, the true nature of a mind. Mind nature primordially pure, but we couldn't yet realization the true nature of our mind. We couldn't yet relax under nature. We wandered in there and here, with of delusion, with of afflictive emotion, with of the ignorant. So therefore, we have very much fear, panics, sorrow, suffering, uncomfortable, unsatisfaction feeling, sadness feeling, disappointedness, regretness, jealousy, so many different kind of errors. The obscurations come like pollution, polluted your mind, nature. So therefore now we try to relax and rest on your comfortable as much you can, as much you have chance, to rest on the mind. And then like the water, one glass of water or murky water, if you shaking, moving, if you look to find the pure water, but you cannot. And then just keep this the murky water, glass of murky water, don't touch and don't shake. Just leave on the table, wait 1 hour, and then the mud is sinking, and the pure water is appear there, clearly. Like that, the relaxation, rest movement is otherwise too much worry, panic, check, I want this or that, I don't want this, maybe I have problem, maybe I have something, and then it's like shaking the murky water. Never ever you find the pure water, you cannot. So therefore, little bit relaxed, like the water put on glass on the table, don't touch, and then keep there, and then comes the pure water, so the mud is sinking. So like this way, and make separate the distinction mind to the true nature mind, and focus on the true nature, right? It makes sense a little bit? Yes. So anyway, finally, I'm saying the essence of the true nature, mind essence is wisdom and the compassion. Okay? Whatever you're doing something is with the wisdom and compassion, then perfect, no problem, don't worry. But no matter whatever you're doing something, but if you lack wisdom and compassion, then sure, sooner or later something happened, something problem. That's very true. So therefore, finally we understand wisdom and compassion is the essence of your mind. Our mind, not your mind. That's the essence of our mind. Right? So that is anybody, if you have any questions, we're going to let you discuss question and answers. Anyone, if you have any questions, please raise your hand.
They need 1 minute rest.
Rinpoche, may I ask, we practice here every week. For those of you who don't know, we meet every Monday, 7 till 9 o'clock. We practice a lot of the activities Rinpoche has referred to, endeavouring to settle the sediments that pollute our mind. So you're very welcome to join us. Rinpoche, at what stage would a High Lama teacher, at what stage of a practitioner's experience would they point out the nature of mind?
This actually means how to follow, right, to the High Lamas of the introduce to the true nature mind, you meant?
Yes.
Right? So this means is actually introduction to the true nature mind better of authentic High Lama, to the also authentic disciples. That means is who is authentic disciple is depend of the practice, the level of the stages. So therefore, is actually we said the preliminary practice is very important. Preliminary practice for what is the preliminary practice of introduction to the true nature, mind, better, holy masters. Because if we haven't yet enough practices about the preliminary preparation for recognition true nature, better introduction of masters, and then that will be difficult directly to introduce to the true nature mind, because the reason is the obscuration, delusion and obscuration of karma is too heavy, too strong, too thick the layer, and then it's difficult to introduce to the true nature mind, hard to recognition. So therefore, the preliminary practice is the main method for purification about the obscuration of delusion karma, not completely, but a little bit, as decreasing about these two obscuration. And then, when they completed the preparation of the preliminary part practice of the introduction to nature mind, and then, as an authentic teacher, when they used special techniques and introduced to the recognition the disciples of heart, mind, and true nature mind, and then they have more chance to recognize true nature mind, because less obscuration, the more they accumulated merits, wisdom, and they're more purified already during the past of the preliminary practice. So therefore, they're easy to recognize. If they could get introduction to the true nature mind clearly, and then they can do meditate, start the true nature or so on, So that's the only how they are important to practice. But some people, even without the preliminary practice, still could be introduction to the true nature mind, and can recognize. Yes. But that means is without cause, without condition, there he or she already maybe completed preliminary practice during he or her past lifetime, many times already. So this is just constantly the condition of this red teacher meeting, and then it's just easily. Yes. And this is possible. But who knows already we done or not? So therefore we must be start in this life, So everything's step by step, and then it's more easy. Okay. Does it make sense?
Yes. So what I understand that you're saying, we need to do preliminary practices. We're focused in our here and now in our meditation.
Yeah,
And then later on we can be introduced to the nature of our mind.
yes, then it's more easy because already the preliminary, like if you have the sub-school class, a middle class school, if you have done, and then easy to teach, like a PhD.
Yes.
Right? So there's no sub-school going, and then hard to, I think, it's PhD.
There's no shortcut.
Yes, no shortcut. Very difficult, very difficult. Impossible, but very difficult.
So if you forgive me, I will yet again promote our centre. Here we do the preliminaries, we do the elementary stage, the introduction.
Yeah.
And so please feel welcome to join us.
Yeah, so
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Oh, you're very welcome. So as a preliminary stage is very. Sometimes people also preliminary means is doesn't mean is like step. Step is leave. Behind the first and the next go, and then the next leave and the another. That's a step and step. But the preliminary stage is not like that. Preliminary stage practice is like fundamental of your next, like the building house. Like with 9 stores, something or anywhere, 2, 3. That's the foundation, the basics foundation. So that means foundation always important till as a 100 years, because we need to check again and again the foundation is okay or not. You will not enough say, okay, first year I did very foundation. No, I don't care. But you don't say we always must be careful to the foundation, because foundation happened and then the quality, the roof of the house. So therefore, when you come. First, we make very stable, the fundamental preliminary practice, and when they finish, and then next stage, but that times gather of these fundamentals for always with your practice till enlightenment comes. So that's very important. The quality.
So could the preliminaries be the only practice? Could it be the main practice?
Yes, that's the main practice. That's the basics. We can say that's the basics. Okay. Yeah, fundamental means the basics. Yeah. Yeah.
I work in mental health and work a lot with mental illness and dementia. And I wondered whether a Buddhist monk and the Buddhist monks suffer as they get older, the same sort of dementia and mental illness as we do in the West.
You mentioned Buddhist.
Is there a lot of dementia?
You mentioned Buddhist monk because.
Or Buddhist practitioners and
They also can be the same like ordinary, because they with the contaminated aggregates. Contaminated aggregate. This is the result from the contaminated karma. So therefore, as long as with the aggregates of form, contaminated aggregates of form, aggregates of feeling, with the aggregates of recognition, perception, aggregates of mental composition factors, and aggregate of consciousness. And then there's no difference between of a normal ordinary or between of like monk or nuns physically. So therefore we need to medication is the same way, because if you want long life, healthy life, it's important to follow medication. Medical science, we need to follow them. But mentally it's different. Mental sick and physical sick is not same. Mental sick and physical sick. That is today I'm mentioning you. Usually I'm thinking is physically is foreigners like normal ordinary is more healthy physically. Okay? But mentally probably is the practitioner is more healthy. Does it make sense? Mentally. So therefore know what we need. Together. Share each other. Physically, how to do healthy, follow the medical science, to follow the adverse medical science physically. Not enough only following extremes of medical scientific materiality, but is the mental sick, mental illness problem. So only following extremes of mentally, if they doesn't care physically, and then short life, unhealthy life. So these many happened, lamas or some monks, nuns, they doesn't care so much of a healthy physically, and they're only training for, therefore short life is coming. Sick, ill is easily comes. So therefore, we must be together, balance. Because at the moment we have two external physical body, internal mental body. So we need to both healthy. So physically, how can we be healthy? We need to learning more from you. For example, And mentally, maybe you also some can learning from us. These together, that is when you become a healthy person. Right? I think. Yeah. All right, shall we do now? We have still a little time, so we go to a little bit short meditation. Today meditation is a little bit special. Okay? We do meditate. Means is because the subject is the nature of our mind, right? Okay, so we just to do meditate. The nature of our mind. Means relaxed on the nature of our mind. Okay? So and therefore, first, because the body, the body, physical, the speech, the verbal system, and the mental. These are the three very much interdependent to each other, So therefore, physically, just sit on your comfortable chair, sofa, cushion, either. Just relaxed, very keep and flexible. All the muscles of your body should not sit very tightly, very hardly, should not bend, just very open, so make, as comfortable, flexible relaxation. Everything's freely, whole part of your body. All right, that is the right meditation posture. And then, second, speech. Verbally, just silent, no speech. The breathing, exhalation, ventilating, peacefully, naturally, breathing in, breathe out, breathing in, breathe out, naturally, slightly, peacefully, without a sound. That is, you can also challenging your energy. We can balance the energy. And then third, actual meditation. Not from body, not only body, not only speech. Actual the primary meditation. Root of primary meditation from your heart, our mind, then mentally. So actually meditation, you can choose so many different kind of object of meditation. Today, in the short moments, meditation is without any object. No form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no contact. Means the object. Just relaxed. To be facing on the relaxation, nature state, mind, nature state is as unborn, empty Dharma sphere, like space. Doesn't mean nothingness. Luminosity, luminescence, clarity is the essential of Dharma sphere, nature mind. So just relaxed on one-pointedness, equal pose, meditative concentration, without perception is become pure. That means appearances is pure and pure. Mind is very obscured by the obscuration of delusion. And then appearances, phenomena are also very, very impure. So pure nirvana, pure land, and pure samsara is also depends your perception. In this samsara, not same everyone. The 6 realms perception is different. Nature is the same, mind nature is same, but the obscuration different. So therefore, appearance is different. Even in the human realm, but it's not same everyone. Experiencing is different. Even one same family, but each member of family experiencing is not same, different. So this all is telling us what means is pure appearances of pure land, and pure appearances of samsara means is the root is depend on one's own perception. So we need purification. We have to be collection, merits and wisdom. That means is developing your mental quality. We have to be purification. That means is cleansing or cleaning, purifying, washing the obscuration. So therefore, his mind become more and more pure, and then your perceptions become pure. Experiencing is pure. Finally, completely enlightenment is completely pure perception actually. So this all is from your heart, not depend to the external place. It depends to your internal stages of your quality, mental quality. So that's why the meditation is one's very shortcut, skillful method, especially as a meditator on the nature mind is the short way to purifications, and for purifications, for collection, merits and wisdom, and for achievement, state, realization, true nature, mind. All right, so we're going to now dedication prayer at the last moments. So this dedication prayer is just representative for everybody. Even you don't know how to do dedication, but you just relaxed. Share your compassion, share your kindness, love, equally for all mother sentient beings. May we wish to be free from suffering, obscurations. May we wish all beings be happy, enjoy, and gradually enlightenment and peace. So that is the point meaning dedication. So I'm doing some dedication prayer, representative for everyone.
All right, so that's all. Okay, thank you very much.
May I say a few words, Rinpoche? Did you want to talk?
Yeah.
You go first.
Ladies first. Just want to say thank you all for coming. Tomorrow is the final event of the UK tour, and if you'd like to join, on the power of mantra Om Mani Padme Hum in Northampton. More information, you could ask Rachel. That's alright. And that's tomorrow, and that's it. The Rinpoche will be off to Europe. And please give generously in the donation box. We really do rely on these donations. And we'll be back next year. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you very much.
So very briefly, there'll be refreshments afterwards if you wish, but just before I thank Rinpoche, may I thank driver man here, whose name?
Danny.
Danny
Boy.
And Joyfulness,
Yes.
who organises the tour and oversees the logistics of it all. And thank you very much, Rinpoche, for visiting us yet again, taking time out of your busy schedule, and we wish you the very best with your projects, and that may your wholesome activities be realised. But thank you again for taking time out and sharing your wisdom and knowledge with us.
And thank you, Uncle Bob. You always wanting us
Small
back.
cold. Do you want to stay or are you leaving?
I think he wants to go now. I think he's up in love with you.
It's customary to stand when the teacher leaves the shrine.
So,
the cash.
no.
Speak to Steve.
Steve.
Okay, as said, we can have refreshments out there. If I got enough biscuits to accommodate you all, share.
I nearly messaged you, Bob, to say we've got gluten-free.
No, I didn't forget. I didn't forget.
Gluten-free.
Sorry?
Gluten-free.
Oh. You didn't tell me that.
No.
If I did, I meant to invite people to take these prayers if they wish to reflect on them. Help yourself. Contemplate. Every Monday, Central Lines, public holidays. Have you given, where is it? Steve, have you given your contact details? Have you in touch? By email? And this is the only teacher we have.